Alright, good morning everybody, hope you are doing well as always. Today we are taking out the Aviate BNA. It's another US premium. There's a bunch of these little high tier premium thingies in the US. This one is basically, it's very similar to the old Harrier GR7 in the British tree. You get 49Ls at 11.3. Yeah, it's a decently fun plane. I mean, it's a Harrier 2 flight model, so you don't have like the shit brick no turn of the Harrier 1. This one pulls a shit ton of AOA, but I mean, it's still not very fast. It's like a Harrier. You can do funny VTOL tricks, but only if the opponent really like lets you and is, you know, kind of stupid. This plane is just like very average, I would say. It is quite fun. I am taking Zuni rockets to see if I can do some head-on trolling. But yeah, this is like one of the planes of all time. It does get kind of a cool gun, though. I guess the 25mm Gao 12, I believe. Yes. Which is pretty cool. I do still probably prefer the Vulcan, to be completely honest. But I mean, Gao 12 is still quite nice. It's just it burns through its ammo really, really quickly, and you don't get a lot of it, so... But yeah, this thing is, you know, just painfully average, I would say. I probably would prefer something like the F4S or the F5C for grinding, but this thing is quite a fun plane to play if you don't, like, want a grinder necessarily. Anyways, I haven't really been... Well, I haven't been on War Thunder at all today. I've been playing Bellatra, like, the entire day. I woke up and I was, like, pretty sick. I had a sinus headache for the entire morning, and I just felt like shit, really. And so I didn't really think I was gonna, like, you know, do anything or get to make a video or whatnot. You know, we got there anyways. 9L belly doesn't pull in. I should have led that a bit more or fired it a little bit earlier, and it probably would have connected there. Just got hit by a fucking bush. Okay. That took off my wing somehow. Great. How did the ACW get a kill on me from that? Okay. This is lucky day today, I'm sure, but... Oh my god, stop with the crew lock. I'm already recording this video late. I actually need to have a video out today, man. I don't need to be crew locked for fucking 6 minutes. But yeah, anyways, I died to the magnets in the ground once again. Some people were saying that I died to the ground, like incredibly common in this, like just in general, really, in this game. They're not wrong. Like, I don't know why I hit the ground so much. I really don't. Like, I don't even... It's not like I'm overestimating the plane or whatever. It's literally just I don't see things in time. Or, like, my reaction time is just too slow, man. As soon as I grew older than, like, 17, 18, my reaction time has just been on a steady decline. Just been monkey brain from now on. Monkey see, monkey do, but monkey does not do quick enough, so monkey smacks the ground going Mach 1. Poor monkey. The 11.3 matchmaker doesn't seem to be too bad, because I've been getting... a lot of 10-7, 11-7 games, which is pretty good. There are most matchmakers right now in the game, it feels like, are quite bad, but that's largely probably just a side effect of just premiums, I think. I'm sure most of you will know what I'm talking about. In ground, it's not necessarily because of premiums, but more so just, like, tanks that a lot of people like. Kind of how, like, the 6-7 and 5-7 matchmakers get a ton of up tiers because of, you know, the Tiger spam. And, of course, 6-7 US is pretty strong as well, but... As well as that, 10-3, 10-7, all of those BRs have, like, a huge black hole because of the sheer volume of premiums in ground as well. And in air, I'm sure a lot of you will have noticed it for things like 12.0, 12.3 getting mostly up tiers. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. I really wish Gaijin actually did something better with their premium instead of just, like, letting the game kind of rot because of it. Because, like, I swear, if you actually go into a lot of these higher tier games, a majority of the players you'll see are just in premiums. And I mean, I'm really not helping things. I am in a premium today, but I would rather fly tech tree vehicles as a whole rather than premiums, so... It is quite annoying, but it is what it is. Can't really, you know, change it now. It's up to Gaijin to do something about that. I've been playing Bellatra the entire day as well. A lot of people said that it was, like, a fairly addictive game, and I didn't really, you know, take it... I didn't take it like, oh yeah, sure, it's a poker game. I'm sure it's going to be addictive, right? But it genuinely was, like, really, really, like, it sucks you in, man. I know, if you've ever played, like, a good roguelite or found a good roguelite in general, you'll know how much they can just, like, single-mindedly focus you on that game for such a long time. It's happened to me with things like Enter the Gungeon and Domekeeper before. But Bellatra really took me off guard. It's such a good game, man. It's a ton of fun to play. It is incredibly, incredibly addicting, which is probably both a good thing and a bad thing. Good because I actually found a game that I enjoyed again, so I'm probably going to be playing that a lot in the coming days, but bad because, you know, I have to make War Thunder videos, so that's not ideal, but... There's a Jag IS up here. I'm gonna see if I can pull in to get him. It's probably a bad idea, but, you know, I kind of want to do it anyways. Never mind, I don't want to do it anymore. The whole early furball kind of developed, like, around me, but our team just sort of killed a lot of them pretty quickly, I think. So, don't really know what to do now. Just gonna see if I can, like, rocket head on someone. This MiG-23 will probably take the bait. Oh no, he's just chilling. Can I do this? Is he gonna see that? He just J's out. Okay, well. Guess not. Will this tornado take the bait then? Just don't want to die to that. Just gonna fire those. He does. He gets killed to it. Unfortunate. I love the head-on rocket trolling, man. It's so funny. We have a MiG-21 behind us now. I am going to flare a few times. Okay, so as our 60 misses. That took a lot of convincing to not hit us there. I'm just gonna roll around up and over. He actually took a pretty good exit route. I'm gonna fire this. He's probably paying attention, but just in case he stopped looking. He did stop looking, but it gets flared at the last second. He might have looked back at the last second. He might have heard it. Who knows? Either way, it has been flared. I'm going to go back into 100%, and I'm just gonna see if I can build a bit of speed here. But anyway, this plane is pretty unremarkable as far as premiums go. It's kind of up to the user to actually, you know, make it unique, I sort of feel like. Because there's a lot of planes which just sort of get, like, you know, the 9Ls, not amazing flight performance, kind of slow. You know, the subsonic attacker with 9Ls is not the most uncommon thing by any means. But the Harrier getting the VTOL and the funny rocket pods, you know, you can make it unique, you can make it different. Looks like their team has gotten absolutely steamrolled here, and I didn't really do very much, so that is a little unfortunate, but I just want that MiG-21 to die quickly, because I don't really want to just be, like, flying around with nothing to do for the next 10 minutes. Oh, there's another one bombing somewhere as well. Are you kidding? Whatever, I'm just going to kill some ground targets. This is probably one of the main things that I don't like about the GAU-12 and why I would put it lower than the GAU-8. Because it does, like, you don't get much ammo, so when you do actually have to, like, go kill ground targets and shit, it does, you know, take a minute. Alright, they're both at their airfield, so our team might be able to kill them. I don't really have the flight performance to, like, well, do the little funny airfield climb and shoot trick anymore, but I'm kind of annoyed that they moved the, they changed the airfield roll-ins at some point, and now it, like, you have to go a lot higher to actually evade them, because the ceiling for them used to be at around 4.5 kilometers roughly, and now it's closer to like 7.58 almost, so it requires you to be in like actual fighters to do the funny trick, and you can't do it in stuff like, you know, Harriers and stuff. I could have brought Mavs now that I think about it, but that's alright. But if you do want to use this thing as like a ground strike aircraft, I mean, probably just buy the A-10 to be honest. Even though this thing is labeled as like a strike aircraft in the premium thing, if you are using it in air realistic, you're probably better off using it as a fighter. It is going to take a little bit of skill and like knowing when to launch your 9Ls though in order to sort of make it work. It doesn't have like the most easy to use. Well, it does have an easy to use flight model, but like you just go slow a lot. So, and you don't really have the A-10 syndrome where you can just like put your nose onto people, fire the gun, and then they die if they take a stupid head on. But there we go. Last guy has finally been declared inactive after camping his airfield after bombing in a MiG-23. Fun. Here we go. What I was saying earlier about the Matchmaker is getting proven correct. We have another full down tier. I think the first game was, well, I don't really remember. I hit the ground way too early anyways. Oh no, I was shooting at an F4S, wasn't I? So no, it would have been a partial up tier. We're probably not going to be doing much better than in the full up tiers, to be completely honest. Also, by the way, if you are a ground RB player, this thing is actually pretty solid in ground RB. You get the helipad rearms, as well as that you can bring the Mavs out and you can throw them off. I would do a ground RB game in this, but I already don't really have enough time to make the videos daily as is. And I don't really want to have to go and try and get into the thing. I'm just kind of shit at, like, being a tank and ground RB, to be completely honest. Like, it's very situational. Some days I'll hop on and I'll be, like, just playing amazingly, and then other days I'll hop on and I'll be, like, struggling to get a kill. I really don't understand it. Like, this week, I think it was this Thursday, I dropped a 16-kill nuke in ground, and the next day, when I first hopped on, it took me 3 games to get my first kill. Like, I really don't understand what my brain does in ground RB. Some days it's, like, laser focus locked in, and then other days it's just, like, ooga booga, today we are going to go shoot the bush. You have blindness. And it's like, okay, cool. This F5 might not be looking towards me. I'm just going to fire off a 9L from there. He might not be. No, he is aware. Damn, that's a shame. Okay. I don't... That's probably the radar. I want to get down. I don't know if it was radar or not. I'm getting 9E launched at me. Went from having no one nearby to everyone nearby. Okay, now we're chilling. Why is this F5 still 180ing for me? Can one of you, like, kill him? No, guess not. Alright then. Hi, bud. God's greatest F5 player. And he's probably just going to go up. That should make him vulnerable for the rest of the team. Oh no, he's still on the scissors. He's just, like, not really. Gonna fly over then. Where... Was that a head-on Kafir or behind? I really don't even know. I thought I had teammates behind, but he might have just been from the head-on there. Yeah, I have literally zero idea Furball formed on my body. That's unfortunate. That was weird. I assumed we had teammates on the F5 because when I glanced back, there were like 4 of them next to the F5, all chasing him. So I figured I could just like leave him alone and he would sort of die to all of them. I wanted to go and try to actually get some of the other enemies out of there. But then I guess he just managed to 180 me and stick on me, and I don't know what happened to my teammates. I might have been like, I might have just not looked at it correctly. They might have all left. I don't really know. That's unfortunate either way, but I also kind of had to lose awareness there because if I wasn't watching the F5 constantly in that, he probably just would have been able to turn around and kill me, which is, you know, the thing that I don't really like about the Harrier flight model because you're so slow. A lot of stuff like F5s, you just can't really... You know, like, if someone wants to fight you, they're going to be able to fight you. You can't actually, like, make them not do it unless you kill them. So, it is probably the main thing that I don't like about this plane, because you don't get to dictate any engagements like you would in something like the Kafir Canard or the Phantoms or anything like that. By Phantoms, I mean, like, the 11 or 11-3 Phantom stuff, like the EJ, the F4F. Not the F4S and the EJ kind and stuff like that. I'm talking about the lower BO ones, but... Like, in those aircraft, you actually get to dictate more of the engagements, whereas this, you're just sort of like a passenger in the match, and you just sort of have to, like, hope things revolve around you, and things sort of, like, fall into place for you. It's why I go for, like, VTOL reverses, it's why I take the rocket pods, because this thing doesn't really... It's not able to, like, you know, have a huge impact on the game, so you kind of just have to, like, put yourself in the middle and hope that players are stupid enough to be able to engage you in your strengths, is what I'm trying to say. So, that F5C kind of was, like, going into the scissors with the Harrier is a terrible idea, especially sticking the scissors in the Harrier. Or with the Harrier, sorry, because the Harrier has VTOL, obviously. His stall speed is basically nothing, and he can just keep nose authority the entire time if it's used correctly. Whereas the F5 does start to stall and does turn into a bit of a brick beyond 500 kilometers an hour. It's just unfortunate that he had a couple teammates around and he was able to, you know, prevent that from happening. But I don't know. The Harrier is a very interesting specimen, and it's not my favorite plane, but it is really funny when you're able to, you know, just do rocket trolling and things like that. It's not particularly good or meta by any means, but it's kind of fun to play. Well, in certain times, anyways. I feel like that's the entirety of War Thunder. Fun to play with, like, an asterisk there. It's fun to play when things go your way, and when you're in a plane which can dictate engagements, you can sort of force it to go your way a lot more. When you are in a Harrier or an A-10 or something, you just kind of have to hope things fall into your lap. You maybe could try climbing in this thing as well, but I don't know if, like, jousting with MLs and Phantoms is, you know, going to be a super fun idea. So I would rather just, you know, deck hug and rocket pods to force things to happen in the head-ons. We do have another full down tier as well. As I was saying, this plane does have a solid matchmaker, so that's good at the very least. If you were getting dragged into constant full up tiers with 12-3 things, I would say this plane would probably be unplayable. That might actually be a lot of the reason why this thing is, you know, able to be played right now, just because a lot of your games you're facing full down tier planes which are at about the same, you know, flight performance as you, if not, like a little bit better. But the gap is a lot closer than facing something like a Mirage 2000 in this. That sounds like an actual nightmare. God. 23. Oh, okay. Hello. See you over there, Mr. MiG-23. I'm going to... Oh, you have friends behind you as well. Okay, I gotta make sure... Those guys probably won't pull into me, but just on the off chance they do. He pulls out of the way. I should have fired earlier there. I probably could have actually got a kill. I'm going to pull up and over. It looks like the other Harrier's going for bases. No, he's not. I'm going to fire a missile lane because he's probably not looking at me anymore. He wasn't, but he dies to someone else's missile before mine connects. Was it the MiG-23, I guess? I didn't even see him. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I just didn't see him whatsoever there. Probably just blind. Wait, is this a full down tier? 11-3. Is the F5C 10-3 or is it a 10-7 actually? Oh, it's 10-7. Never mind. This game is not a full down tier then. This is a partial down tier. The last couple might have also been partial down tiers actually, now that I think about it. Well, the F5C was 10-3 for some reason. They finally were able to put it at a decent BR. Wow. Make 23 over there. Do you wanna go head on, buddy? I know you wanna go head on. No. He does not want to go head on. Why are you... Are you, like, looking at me still? Yeah, what are you... Why'd you dodge in the head on from, like, 3 kilometers out? Alright. Did we get killed by his buddy? Yeah, probably his buddy in the MiG-23. I did hit a good shot, though, so I'm happy with that. I just stopped looking at him. Understandable. I'm tired, man. I don't really want to play tonight. I'm not really paying attention or whatever. I mean, not that I usually am recording videos, but it's even worse tonight, so... I'm gonna go hop off and probably have like a shower and a nap or something. I'm tired, man. Have a good day. I will be seeing you tomorrow. Yeah. Goodbye.